Well, what's going on, everyone? We are live. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. My name is Odu, and what we're doing here, of course, is we're trying to get together and work every day to build a company that's going to generate us $1 million of revenue every single year. That's what we're working towards. And our first year, we did just under $100,000 in revenue, maybe over if you count certain depends on how you do your accounting, I guess you can say, in terms of contracts or whatever. But anyways, close to 100, so about 10% there. So, and of course, what we're building is we're building Pixel Pieces, which is a Webflow template and component library. And we also have Pixel Media, which is our umbrella company, which does website design and development. And the one thing that I have to do today, which we were going to kind of go into doing some more component design, but my taxes are due today, so that needs to be done, like this whole corporate taxes. And so I figured I've never done this before, so let's go online and see how easy it is. There is something going on out there. I think it's a vacuum that's going on. Okay, perfect. So I'm going live. Okay, no problem. And vacuum. Okay, so I don't know if that's coming through or not, but anyways, hopefully it's not too bad. Okay. So what do we want to do? So we want to file our tax return. So the one thing I did, I did my taxes and using TurboTax, which we'll take a look at in a second. But one thing that I know that I forgot to do is that I didn't report I didn't take any deductions for my living expenses, and I didn't take any deductions for driving. So I don't know where that goes in. So we need to kind of figure that out. Where to put that in the tax thing, the software, because I could kind of bring it up here. It didn't ask me for this when I remember doing things. I got asking for your balance sheet and all that kind of stuff, but it didn't ask for like what the form is. So maybe let's see if we can we do the form explorer? F4. Oh, maybe this is it here. Maybe this. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Net income. I think it has a check mark for the forms I actually did use. Okay, dividends paid. Property details. Internet business activities, Canadian journalism, Canadian manufacturing. I don't even know what the hell that is. Property details for class 8. Oh, I don't think I did this. I might have, shit, I think I have some more stuff I need to do. Because I have my class 8 here. Class 8 and class 10. I need to put what they actually are. Okay, this is going to take longer than I thought. Okay, which is fine. Let's just get into our QuickBooks. Let's see if we can't figure this out. Now, you might be asking, why don't I have an accountant do this? It's a good question. I emailed someone for help, and then I didn't hear back. So, I guess I have to do it myself. So I guess they're too busy. I guess. I don't know. Who knows? But that's okay. People are busy. I get it. Balance sheet, I think, is what we need to look at. And we need to look at our assets. Right. Okay. So we have this and with this. Okay. So class 8, $875. What did I put as that for class 8? Oh man, now I just threw those papers out. Shit. So what is class 8 again? Class 8 CRA. Tools, fixtures, equipment. So what would I have classified as $875? As a class 8 item. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Tools, fixtures. What do I have? That's $875. Must have been a combination of something. Damn it. I should have known because I was doing these taxes and I remember I was doing the Schedule 8 stuff where I was doing this thing here with your capital cost allowance. And I did number 8. I'm like, well, where do you actually input like what it is? And it's here. So let's go with class 10. First, create this CA class entry on S8 class worksheet. Which is the capital allowance, which I've done. Okay. Okay. So I do believe all these things that I have. Let me get a calculator now to make sure I added this all correctly. So basically I probably have 10, 9, 3, 4 plus 650, 11, 5, 8, 4. So almost all of this, no, furniture would be there as well too. Let's take a look at this. Let's see how many we can do. And this is the class 8 worksheet. Oh, well, this is S8. Let's go to S10 actually. Oh, interesting. It's like the same thing. Okay. So let's take a look at this. Oh, this is weird. Why is this weird number? Right, it's probably under a journal entry. I need to go to a journal, to my journal entry. Where the hell is it? Journal entry. Okay, I don't want a new one, but can you show me my other journal entries? Okay. So I think I need to put in all of these ones individually here. So class 8. So class H is furniture. So that's probably where that 875 comes from, where I have 5, 6, 7, 875, these two furniture things. Okay. Perfect. So let's go here. Okay. Let's go. Like a workbench. The date of acquisition, that would have been, what do I have here? 2022, 10/31. Like adjustable cost base. What the hell does that even mean? I think it's $300. Office table. What? Adjusted 575. What does that even mean, normal additions? Okay. S8 asset sheet. CRA. Mm-hmm. I don't know, I have a pretty bad feeling about this. This is why, I don't know. This might not go the greatest, but anyways, all right. Okay, let's go. You know what I should do? Let's just do it actually. The date available for use, or the date of acquisition, was the day I incorporated, which was the 15th. So 9/15. Computer keyboard. 2022. 0. Let's see if I can copy that. And that was $50. Sony A7C. Sony A6300. Sigma 50mm 1.4. And Sony 16 to 55 mil. 15. Rodecaster Pro. 500. YSM5. Studio monitors. That's the pair. 200. Photo light. I don't even know if this is the right way to do this kind of stuff. So we're going to find out if we need to get this granular into what we submit to the CRA. Oh my goodness, this is, can I just copy this? Yeah, I can. Perfect. Okay. And again, these are all the things that I purchased and brought with me into the company. And for whatever reason, with my accountant, initially we set this up as a journal entry, which I think just goes into as, instead of going into expenses, it goes into, I don't know, going into like capital expenses or whatever, or capital cost allowance, whatever. I think either way, I think you're going to get the money back eventually because this is just depreciates over time. So not that big of a deal. So I'm not too concerned about it. Okay. Old wireless go. To with lavalier mic. So $300. Heavy duty light stands. Those were 3 of them. $200. Okay, and we have a Ergotron wide monitor arm. It's 300. And then Blackmagic speed editor. 300. DJI RSC2 gimbal. 400. Okay, so let's calculate that to see what that price is. 50 plus 2150, 600 plus 900 plus 115 plus 500 plus 200 plus 1000 plus 450 plus 300, 300, 300 plus 900 plus 200 plus 6 plus another 1000. Okay, that's 8,065. Let's write this down. Okay, so that's the schedule 10, or well, I guess it's schedule 8 asset number 2. $8,065. Okay, so if I go back to my schedule 8, I had 11,268. So where did the where did that difference come from? So I think, so I have a computer right here for 650. So we'll throw that in there. And I think that was a Lenovo laptop. When did I buy that? I think I should be able to see. Why is it not showing up? It's because it needs to be full screen. It's because it's a balance sheet. But it should still tell me where I spent this money on. Oh, damn it. Or is that something different then? Do I wish to leave without saving? Yes, please. But doesn't get me. Damn it. Entry number 2. Right, those are all the computer hardware. Entry number 3. Right, then there's this as well too, which should go in there. So let's put that in there. This is Sony A7 IV. And we have 32.49. Oh, that's not right. Oh, God, I can't even get my... But where is this coming into? What account? Fixed asset, camera bodies. Right. Which I do believe should still be here. Which, why is this thing being weird? This fiscal year. No, we want last fiscal year. Right, which is kind of right here. Oh, that's why the numbers were off, because I was using last fiscal year. Okay. Okay. But I need to get back to the date of purchase. I think there should be a receipt on here. Yeah. 2023-0202. Okay. 2023-0202. And then the laptop. So cancel. Oh, wait. Let me go back here. Okay, oh, that all goes into the one. Okay. Where did I type in this thing? Oh, that's where I was thinking of this 650. So hang on, where are we at now? We are at 8,065 plus 3,200. We're at 11,265. Right, I think we're right on where we need to be. 11265 is 11265. Yeah, I got everything. Yeah, because that laptop wouldn't have been there because I would have just expensed that straight up. Okay, perfect. Five, 6, 7, 8. We have that as well. Okay, perfect. So that's good. That's done. And now, right. And now let's see if we can get into our like property. Provincial. Ontario, Nova Scotia, venture capital, tax deduction for new business. Okay, I don't think we can be part of that, as far as I know. Okay, what is this? This Giphy thing. Oh, that's just like the income statement. Okay. All right. I don't know if my balance sheet is even done properly. Damn it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Non-deductible automobile. Okay, let's go on the internet. So, how to claim car mileage on corporate taxes, Canada, 2022. Okay, what does this one say? And then this one. Form T 2125. Can I have T 2125? Okay, not here. Interesting. Statement of business or professional activities. Professional income, business income. Oh, look at this. Isn't this in... Oh, my goodness. Isn't that in here? No. Like farming expenses, farming revenue, like operating expensive, I guess. Yeah, business use of, where's this form? Statement of business or professional activities. Let's just see what we got. Let's just keep looking at all these, see if we can find it. Schedule 7. Okay, can I close these things I'm not using? How do I do that? Ugh. can. Wow. All right. Okay, this is part of the Schedule B here. File the schedule for a corporation earns income from one or more of the web pages. So we don't sell goods. I guess we do. Okay, we do. So let's put this in here. Pixel.ca. How many internet web pages or websites? So that's one. It's generated from the internet. Very low right now. I'd say, how much did we made? 5. Maybe around 8%. Maybe. Yeah, I'd say around 8%. Almost 10%. Okay. Okay, no. I don't know. My goodness. Net income loss for income tax purposes. There's got to be. So that works, but it doesn't work for the other ones. Why would I have this thing? Protected British Columbia. Oh my God. Schedule 7. Adjusted, okay. Foreign investment income. Partnership income. Okay, that's not going to. I think that's going to do it. Don't know what that is. Related. Continuity of reserves. No. Manufacturing. Labor tax credit. Return a fuel charge to farmers. Well, I'm not a farmer, so I don't think this is for me. Air quality improvement. Okay, that's not going to work. No. G2 adjusted. Jesus, there's probably so much that I could be doing here. I definitely need a professional for this. Taxable income, small business deductions. There's got to be something to do for the vehicle. Like, it's got to be somewhere. Like, it's right here. Calculating business use of home expenses. TurboTax. Business home use. Nothing's going to show up here. Installments. I don't pay installments. Nova Scotia corporate tax reduction for new small businesses. Applies the first 3 years. My head office is in Nova Scotia. Employees who are residents. Okay. I haven't paid any actual employees, so at least 2 employees. Okay, so I'm not eligible. But I still got to pay taxes. 2.5% tax. Come on. Payments, non-shareholder general rate. God. Why software? It's supposed to be helpful. Okay, so TurboTax T2 add home expenses. No, add. What do I want to do? Claim mileage.
Self-employed. Click on income activities. Now you're on the your self-employment, then business or professional activities.
This is
Now
not the
you're
right
on
software
your
though.
Self-employment or business. Now on the did you have any? This will bring you.
There's nothing for travel. Like you can't even type in things for anything to come up. I need this form. 2125. Foreign tax credits. Well, what the hell? All right. Corporate T2. It says live chat. Let's see if I can get involved with somebody with live chat. TurboTax for corporations. Looking for T2125 location. And what else do I want to do? What else am I doing? I think that's it, right? And where to also and home like expenses, right? And that is business use of home expenses. And business use of home expenses. This will be recorded and monitored. Well, we're also live. Let's see if we actually get some good help here. Like, there has to be better software than this. Like, this is ridiculously just garbage. This TurboTax. Like, after using Simple Tax for my personal taxes for the past like 5-6 years, where you just type in the schedule that you want and it just brings it up and you just fill it in and fill it out. Oh, it's so slick. But with this, it just seems like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it's in sync with all the sheets and stuff you can find on the CRA's website, which also is a pain in the ass, by the way. Things are all over the place with the CRA. Ugh. Yeah. Pass the buck over. Of course. S125. Just under operating expenses. That doesn't seem right, but who knows? Just vehicle expenses. Jesus. That's 125. Expense codes. CRA. Joint reports. Only subtotals. So maybe. Of course, you're not an accountant. Fucking useless. Okay. Using CRA certified software. TurboTax. Yeah. Well. Process within 6 weeks. Okay. Where are all the codes? Is it here? Oh my God. Balance sheet information. All right. Let's try corporate tax, Canada, how to claim mileage. Okay. Corporations are taxed. I don't want to know how they're taxed. How to file zero corporate tax return in Canada. Well, that's weird. Let's see.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of What Ted Says, where it's always time to be able to deduct your mileage on that Form 2106 if it exceeded 2% of your adjusted gross income, but that is gone, does not exist anymore. So you could really only deduct business mileage if you have an LLC or you're a 1099, and actually
Okay, that's American. Not helpful. Why does an American thing come up when I type in for Canada? 22 chapters. I don't think.
One of the most popular questions I get asked as a
I don't
tech
think she's going to
expert
say
is,
that.
how do I write
How to do
off
it.
my car? One of the perks of being an parking fees if it is specifically related to business. Otherwise, if it's a personal cost, then that is not deductible at all. Other costs of getting into a car accident is 100% deductible if it's specifically related
Canaccord
to a business
T2.
trip. If you're finding this video useful so far, let me know by tapping the like button down
Add.
below. Let's get into the options that you have as to how you can structure owning a vehicle.
So let's go through how to prepare for motor vehicle expenses. There are 4 different times when motor vehicle expenses can be claimed. The first one is for rentals. The second one is for salaried employees. The third is for self-employed individuals. And for 2 or more, there's more expensive personal vehicle to drive for.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Real Estate Tax Tips channel. My name is Cherry of registering your vehicle, but if you are in the province that still has the license fee, then license and registration would be deductible. And then there is any other expenses. So for example, CA kilometer times 100 trip, 100 business trip. The total kilometer driven for business purpose is about 10,000. Tip, the motor vehicle, the mileage that you've driven between your home and the office is not tax deductible. So at office or your home to see a client, and that trip is about 50 kilometer. Now, so in your logbook, what you would have to do is to log down the date, which is October 28th. The destination is the exact address. Let's say it's 123.
Yeah, so I have all that
Eastern
stuff
Street
already.
in Toronto. So you have to write down the exact address, and then the purpose is to meet clients. I would go as far as documenting the name of your client. Let's say it's Peter. And then the number of kilometer driven, as mentioned in my example, is 50 kilometer. So this is the type of detail of information to the extent, like the extent of the information that we have to keep track for every single entry that we do, every single trip that we take. Of course, if one trip is 50 kilometers, you would have to come back to your home base or business base, and it would be another 50 kilometers, so you may want to do times 2, so it's equal to 100 kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so let's say odometer reading at the end of the year is 22,000. At the beginning of the year, you just purchased this car. So realistically, between personal and business use of the vehicle, you've driven 22,000 kilometers for the full year. Now, let's say you did 100 of these trips, 100 of 100 kilometer business trip. If that's the case, you take 100 kilometer times 100 trip, 100 business trip. The total kilometer driven for business purpose is about 10,000.
And where does that number go?
10,000 kilometers, okay? So this is based on your logbook, the actual day. You need to provide the actual day, the destination purpose for every single 100 kilometer trip that you've taken. But in my example, I just simplified everything. I just said that, hey, like I visited the same client for the last 100 times during the year. Every few days I visit the client. And that incurred 10,000 kilometers in total for business purpose. And so that 10,000 kilometer is the business use of the vehicle. So what CRA would do is that they take the 10,000 kilometer, divide by the 22,000 kilometer that you've driven for the full year, the combination between personal use and business use, and prorate it. So 22,000, 10,000 divided by 22,000, and that would be the amount that you would actually be able to deduct, multiply the proration, the percentage would be what you have to. So about 45% of all of the expenses that we mentioned earlier, so your gas, your maintenance, your insurance, your CCA, capital cost allowance, or your leasing cost would be tax deductible. Okay, let's go through all of these, combine all of them together and see how we actually come up with the actual deduction amount for auto vehicle expense. Now, in our previous calculation, we come up with the business use percentage of your motor vehicle as 45%. We came up with it by calculating the business use percentage, the business use kilometer, which was calculated as 10,000 kilometer, divided by $100. And now, if you add all these expenses, I also allow to go through the calculation. If you have questions, make sure that you leave in the comment section below, so then I can make sure that in the future videos that I produce, I would be able to cover some of these questions. Now, the first common questions that I get is, hey, like, what if I'm employed? If I'm employed and I'm using my car to run around to visit expensive employees, over 22 in your vehicle for the purpose of running around to for your employment. Now, if and claim it against my self-employed business as a sole proprietor, or can I use that my auto logbook and claim it against my corporation that runs my business? Now, the easiest answer is with your corporation. If you run your business through a corporation and you're trying to get reimbursed for using a vehicle to run the business for the corporation, you can use that mileage allowance that's specified on CRA's website, and every year that number change, and you would be able to use that mileage allowance. You would still be required to do the auto logbook.
Yeah. Where is that? Okay. Uh, 125. Income, but also expenses, right? No, this is just income. Oh no, it has expenses. Non-farming revenue, non-farming expenses. Okay. I mean, so can I just use this and figure out a specific number? And then put it in as a code? Like, look at all these codes. Insurance, life insurance, interest, bank charges, credit card, interest, business taxes, Nova Scotia tax, office expenses, accounting, consulting fees, transfer fees, training, studio and recording, rental, motor vehicle rentals, repair and maintenance, other repair and maintenance. Is there anything here for mileage? Travel expenses, meetings, fuel costs, shipping and warehouse, selling, warranty. Just maybe vehicle expenses? Which I already have here, 116. I mean, like mileage? That doesn't really make sense because so if I'm running a business, 61 cents. So if that's the rate, 61 cents per kilometer. So I can just calculate how many kilometers I drove. And then that should just give me a number. And can I just take that in and put it into this operating expenses? I think that's what I'm going to do because I don't know how else to do it. Canada Corporation. Oh, now this is giving a different number. It's 68 cents. Can I get the actual Canada Revenue Agency? Okay, here we go. 68 cents. That's even better. Okay, let's go here. Let's look at our mileage. Tax year. I guess 2022. No, let's custom date. We're going to go again. What did we start? Right? September 15 to September 14. Save. Okay, that's how many kilometers? 1,002.63. Jeez, that's a lot of kilometers. Jeez, that's a lot of kilometers. Okay, so let's go type that in. 1992.63 times 0.68. That's this many dollars. So let's add that in. Actually, let's take that and let's get out of here. Let's go back to our reports. And I want to go profit and loss. And not this last fiscal year. Run report. And I think there was a little bit here of travel. Hotel. Where did that $116 come from? Oh, that was parking right here. 116, right. So plus 116.26 gives me okay, it doesn't like that. Okay. Is that the only vehicle expenses? Yeah, vehicle expenses. Yeah, let's put it in. 1471.25. Okay. Oh, that doesn't lower my bill by very much. $150. Wow, that's really low. Okay. And now what about home? We need to know about the home. Housing or utilities. So I know there's a specific amount of rent you can claim. So let's go back. Home for business. Bunch of clean stuff. Blah, blah, blah. CRA. Claim your home as a business expense. I mean, let's see if there's a fillable You know what? Just throw you on the desktop. And can I just open? Okay. Let's zoom in this quite a bit here. This is a little bit small to see. Okay. So there should be something here where we should be able to say, like, the rent. Right? So, as an example, what did we pay? We paid this much, right? So 18,144. Just say that's rent. Personal use part of the business, use of home. Okay, what the hell? Let's say we use 90%, right? Oh, it doesn't calculate. This thing doesn't calculate automatically. Okay, well, that's not very useful. You know, if somebody created like an amazing tutorial video or like an actual simple course that teaches you how to actually file a corporate tax return with just kind of your standard stuff, I don't know, that'd be amazing. Even just to know. But like, because I mean, I would imagine, I don't even know how much an account it is. I emailed mine and says, hey, you know, can you help me out with my taxes? I didn't heard anything. It's like, how much is it? Like, just charge me whatever. Like, I don't care. But yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what to do. So there's got to be a place somewhere where I can file. Actually, where am I? Let's go back to Google. CRA T2 claim house rent payment. Rental income. Last year, a rental, okay. Yeah, your mortgage interest can't be claimed. Okay. All salaried employees and commission employees can claim this. Okay, that's an individual who's working for a company. Yeah, this is work from home employment. Because I remember doing this for my taxes. But I want to claim this. Or maybe I just claim that myself as my own personal taxes, and you don't really claim that as a corporation. Maybe that's what I'll do. So then now maybe that'll help me with my personal tax. I don't know. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Shit. Okay. Let's audit this thing. What does it say? This line is incomplete. Oh, right. Right. Let's just delete it. Right, this is where things are messed up. Balance sheet. So here's one last problem that I'm having. Last problem. I probably have if some tax person is watching this and be like, oh my God, this person, you're like completely messing up your taxes or leaving up so much money on the table. Then by all means, please let me know what's going on. Okay, so reports, I want to look at, I need to look at my balance sheet. And this sheet still confuses me a little bit. So right. So these numbers, as far as I know, they're added manually. Like I have my cash. My other assets should equal about 12,140, right? Let's see if that adds up. That should add up. So we have 10,615 plus 875 plus 650. Yeah, 12,140, right? So total assets add up. Liabilities are what they are here. 1020. Yeah, it's off by $1, but I think that's because of the rounding. And then this is all messed up. Like total assets, so equity. Because maybe I'm in the wrong. No, this is. So let's do it here. Equity. Let's just type it in as it is in here. Well, actually, is there dividends? Contributed surplus. So that should be a thing, right? Which is this right here. Uh, 8940 plus 6326302 15242 15242. So what is this number? Retained earnings. Total liabilities and equities, 47,000. That says 57,000. Why are these numbers different than my balance sheet? Minus, I think it's 1,207. Retained earnings slash deficit. Retained earnings, it's 0. I almost want to just submit it as is, and then they can fix it. Please review schedule 100 and 125. I mean, these all add up, right? These numbers are getting carried over into schedule 100, aren't they? 47262. Four seven six seven zero is a little bit different. I think that's a rounding error. But my total retained earnings should be 0. Or maybe this is just different. Maybe retained earnings is the same as profit. But my total liabilities and equity is off. How is it getting this number? It's probably adding my assets and liabilities. Does this need to be a negative number? Oh, that makes more sense. So now it gives us the right number for equity, because taxes payable are a negative number. And then our total retained earnings, I mean, it should still be 0, but please review schedule 100 and or 125. Total, okay. Total assets, which is 47,000, do not equal total liabilities plus total shareholder equity. Right, the total assets is supposed to equal the liability. Oops, shit, what's going on here? As of August 31st. Right, because that's supposed to be the same. Total equity is 37,000. Here it's 47. So that's wrong. Because what are retained earnings again? Ah, they're supposed to be 0. What else is here? So this was added and this was subtracted. So that should be a wash. The only difference on equity is what I paid out. So I paid out in equity, right? So I paid out minus, I think it's 1207, I think is the number, right? That's how much I paid myself in the year. Plus 932.22. All right, it's 12,000 exactly, actually. So that should be negative. Nope, that's still not adding up. The amount on line 368 must equal the amount on line 999 of S125. Which is 47,670. $47,670. $47,670. That's net income. All right. Or that is all the assets, because that is income minus expenses, I think. And then this number is saying this here, this is say 47,670. Oh yeah, right. That is the same. Yeah. Right, so that's fine. Liability shouldn't be negative. So let's 10,152. Those are the taxes that are payable. That's the credit card. And then that's the total. So our equity here is very close. I mean, why is it off by like $2,000? How is this number being calculated? And it's also saying, what is it saying again? Total liability plus equity. So we have 10,224 plus is that supposed to equal 47,262? minus 10,000. Sorry. I'm just going to see if I get it. Close. Minus 10, 0. What's the difference here? 47262 plus minus 47414. The difference is 152. So 10752. Nope. Minus. I went the other way. Plus 500, 348. What the hell? My math is off. Oh. What is going on? Oh, I think that's what I got the wrong number there. Okay, well, those numbers match, whatever that means. Equity. What the hell does that even mean? Contributed surplus cannot be a negative number. None of this stuff could be a negative number, can it? No, that one can. General reserve cannot be a negative number. Maybe the shares. Maybe just common shares. Minus 10, 652. Because I don't know what preferred share it is. Okay. Maybe that's right. Oh, God. I don't know. But I do know I set aside, I think, set aside almost $10,000 into what I was thinking my tax bill was going to be. So I had it in my mind that if my tax bill ended up being 10 grand, then I would be okay. Like, I would be okay paying that, even though I hate paying taxes. Like, it's beyond belief how much I hate paying taxes. But I was okay. So if it ends up being just about half of that, then that's okay. Then I feel like I just got $5,000 back in my pocket, which I can then use to do whatever for the business. So let's see if we can, let's save this and let's see if we can file this thing. I want to file corporate. Internet. Okay. We'll guide you through the system. I'm sure you will. I think that's right. Now I'm all paranoid. Is it right? Where is my, oh my goodness, I got so much stuff open. What is this? Close this. I think I have this. My session timed out. Okay. Let me log into my account here. Okay. Come on. Business number. Yeah, that looks good. Next. Sure, I want to print. Does not conform. Oh, hang on. Well, let's go back to. Look at all our notice. Where's the. Okay. Please review if newly acquired is qualified for accelerated investment initiative property. So it's not. What's the next one? I guess it's no. So then I guess I could just delete that, right? Okay, so next. Well, unoverride it then. Mailing drive, if different from head office. So that's the head office. If yeah, it is, it's not yes, it's no. Well, oh, there we go. Total assets does not equal total liabilities. So this is the money that I initially brought into the account. Okay. right, I gotta put in my email address here, I guess. Okay, what error message now are you talking about? I don't see anything in red. Okay. So sign off. Yeah, sign off on that. This thing, like, Jesus. Information is correct. Okay, sure. All right. So next. All right, I want to print stuff. Print a copy. Let's set up. Yeah, just Adobe PDF is fine. Should ask me where I want to save, which it is. Okay. 223, 1114. Tax return. Okay. All right, so I have a PDF of it. Sure. Okay, fine. So next. Yes, I would. Successful. That's it. Do I have a web access code? So here's my CRA thing. So I want to do, can I file a return? Okay. I'm just going to put this onto the side because I don't know if it's going to spit out any kind of private information that I need. Okay. I don't want to, no. I think I need to, what just happened? What the hell? Ugh. Can I request one of these? Mm-hmm. Is that it? Did that just go through? Let's print this, I guess. Accounting taxes 2022 confirmation. Nope. Did that print for me? that did not print. Print. Okay. 2022 return confirmation. Hit save. Okay, so then it prints this off. So I have a confirmation number, I guess. I hit OK. All right. It can be found under the filing section. And finish. Okay, so all right, so if I go here, it actually shows initial assessment received. So it's been received. So great. So T2 initial, it just says it received it. Progress details, yeah, nothing. So I don't know. Oh shit, of course. Government websites. They cost a shit ton of money and they don't work. Okay, so that's that. That's for the corporate. But now I have to do GST. So this one's a little bit different, I guess. Okay. My accountant helped me with this last time as well. All right, so I have a letter here from CRA. And what do they say? So I have an access code to electronically file the GST. Okay. Here's information, blah, blah, blah. GST, HST net file. So I basically need to file GST for the period of November 1st, 2022 to October 31st, 2023, which is going to be, yeah, for this one. So my goodness. So maybe the first step is we need to figure out what our GST is going to be, right? So I think that's here. And this is all done. This is all stupid because I know my whole, oh, sorry, you can't even see what I'm doing. My whole QuickBooks got all messed up because I know that it didn't record my GST properly. So it doesn't even show what I have. Like November 1st to October 31st. Like that's stupid. This shouldn't be the period. File, no data available. Prepare. but we need, it's November 1st to October 31st. Let's see. The first 22/11 to 2022. I'm just double checking these numbers. Oh, I hate how these like day, month, year. This is so stupid. Okay, so this is apparently how much I owe. $9,349.91. And what did I owe for taxes? Let me see if I can find it. Counting taxes. Is it all the way at the bottom? Maybe it's closer to the top. There it is, 5,350. $5,350. I think that's good because if I look at my banking, in my tax account, I have $18,606. So that's a difference of $4,000-ish, which is not bad. Okay. All right. So how to file a return, connecting you to help, which is going to be useless. Okay. Does it matter what the filing date is? What's today? How about today? Oh, that is today. Okay. And tax credits are just, what's that going to report back? Just like all the things that I purchased. Okay, fair enough, I guess. I'm just going to assume that that's correct. How do I go back? Go back to Sales Tax Center. And now just it's all. I really hate QuickBooks. Need someone on my team that's an accountant that I can get on board. What am I doing again? November 1st. To October 31st, 2023. Just mark as filed. Is that it? It's filed, but pay later. How confident do you feel preparing your sales tax? Not. This is from November 1st to the next reporting year. Okay. All right. So now I need to go back to last thing here, and then I think we're done. So I need to file this. Where does it say to go? Proceed to pay. Where do I go to actually? Well, I need to. Need to actually submit this. Okay. Okay. It says, let's see if this will work. It says go to canada.ca/GST-HST-net file. Well, thank you for including that. HST, oh, I didn't type it in right, so that's my fault. So yeah, I think I'm ready to file. I have an access code. All right, continue. No, you do not get to know my location. Okay, now I need to go back into my account to get this information. Okay. How many zeros? I think it's like 1, 2, yeah, 3 zeros. And that is incorrect. Reporting period. We are going all the way back to November 1st, 2022 to October 31st. Okay. I want to report one or more of the following types of sales: exempt supplies, financial services. No, I looked. None of that. Okay, what the hell's all? I don't know what all this stuff is. I guess here's the thing. There's a little. Okay, no. Unspecified property or services. Okay, no, that's not me. I'm not doing 10 million revenue. Reconciliation. Elections. Nope. No, I haven't done that. Don't need to do that. Okay, so I think go next. I'm just going to put this over here so I can put my access code in, which is gone. Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Da, da, da. Okay. So, can we look at it? View summary. Okay. Let's get this maybe side by side. 101, sales and other revenue. 89632.51. Total GST, new housing. What the hell? If you are a builder, I'm not. Okay. Pension rebate. No. Okay. Total GST and adjusted. GST HST 13446.20. Total ITCs 4096.29. And like literally that's it. Right? That's the sales. That's the GST we collected for the government. And this is the ITC of things that, I don't know, whatever are, tax credits? What's it called? Input tax credits. I think that's it. And that should give us the 9,349 and 91 cents. So let's see what it says. 9,340. Yeah, that looks about right. I will make a payment within the next 5 days or by the payment due date, which is also not till the payment due date isn't until January 31st. So that's November, December. So that's 2 months. So I can take $10,000 at maybe 4% for 2 months. So I can make maybe $100 in terms of interest if I put it into some type of investment. Anyways, but yes, I will. Not sure. I'll probably just pay it right away. I certify that to the best of my knowledge and submit. Perfect. You owe $9,349.91. Tax dollars at work, baby. And what if it goes to proceed to pay? Oh, wait. Return to confirmation page. Yes. Save this. And let's put it in. Let me just put it in my. Oh, is there a GST? So 2023. Oh, I know. Let's just go 2022 and then the month 11 01 2 2023 month 31st pixel GST. What is this called? Summary. Return summary. Okay, that should be good. If I go to proceed to pay. Right. I've done this before and it didn't work. So, because if I can pay this by credit card, that would be awesome because then I get 2% cash back. So see if I can generate a QR code. And click next. You know why I might have an issue with this the first time I had an issue is because maybe because of the browser that I'm using. Maybe I'm going to do this and generate it with a different browser and then basically with Chrome, and then maybe that'll help me generate the QR code. So we don't need to do that right now. Okay, so in total, we filed our GST. We owe $9,400, $9,350. And then we also did our taxes and we owe $5,350 for a grand total of, so $5,350 plus $9,350. So that's $14,700 going straight to the government. Almost $15,000 for 1 year of business. What are they going to do with that money? Your guess is as good as mine. But I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep working away so that I can make more money, 10 times as much money, which means we'd have to probably pay 10 times as much taxes, which would be insane. But hey, it's the price you pay for doing business, at least here in Canada, at least for now anyways. Yeah, that's a lot. $13,000. No, $1,470, almost $15,000. That's so much tax. Anyways, the cost of doing business in Canada. It is what it is. All right, tomorrow we're going to get right back into building our Webflow component and template library. So today the stuff had to get done. So we got it done, which is good. And maybe we don't have to worry about it till next year, which we will for sure be getting an actual accountant to do this, and maybe even reviewing the stuff that we did now, depending on what the CRA comes back and what they say about what the hell we just filed. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining, and have yourself a good one. We'll see you here tomorrow for another live stream.